As Nigeria approached independence in 1960, hopes were high for a democratic transition. Nnamdi Azikiwe and his NCNC party were strong contenders in the 1959 elections, believing they had the support needed to lead the new nation. However, behind the scenes, the British colonial administration and the conservative Northern People's Congress (NPC) had devised a plan to manipulate the outcome in favor of the North, ensuring continued British influence. The British had already laid the groundwork for electoral manipulation. The 1952 census had inflated the northern population to justify giving them more parliamentary seats. On election day, opposition parties, particularly NCNC and AG, faced intimidation, vote suppression, and ballot rigging, especially in the north, where the NPC controlled the electoral process. This systematic rigging ensured that the NPC had a clear path to victory. Despite widespread support, the NCNC was outmaneuvered, winning only 81 seats, while the NPC secured 134 seats, enough to dominate Parliament. The British orchestrated a coalition between the NPC and AG, making Tafawa Balewa the first Prime Minister, while Azikiwe was given the ceremonial role of Governor-General. This betrayal cemented the NPC's control over Nigeria's first independent government, leading to long-term ethnic and political tensions. In the following years, the effects of this stolen mandate became evident. The NPC-led government ruled with an agenda that marginalized the southern political forces. Ethnic tensions, once suppressed by colonial rule, now festered openly. By 1966, the dissatisfaction boiled over. The military struck, led by young officers who felt Nigeria had been hijacked by corruption and ethnic manipulation. The coup led to a cycle of violence, eventually culminating in the Nigerian Civil War 1967 to 1970. Azikiwe, now an elder statesman, could only watch as his dream of a truly united Nigeria crumble under the weight of a past injustice. The 1959 elections were more than just a contest for political power. They were a battle for the soul of Nigeria. The rigging of that election set in motion a chain of events that would shape the country's history for decades. And so, the question lingers in the minds of historians. What if the 1959 elections had been free and fair? Would history be different? But history, once written, cannot be undone. But its lesson remain. Waiting for a future generation was enough to learn from them.